Hi, this is Miss Lisa from the Pierce County Library System, and I just thought it's a wonderful day. I love to be outside, and I want to share with you my little slice of heaven, also known as my yard. And I thought I would do that by doing ABCs, just like I do story time. So I think everybody knows what the first letter of the alphabet is, right? The letter A. And even though there are an amazing amount of things that start with the letter A, I thought that I would start with something that's kind of cool that's in my yard. You'll see in a little bit. That one thing being ants. So, I don't have a flannel board here with me, but we can all find 5 hungry ants in one of our hands. Get your 5 hungry ants ready. And this is a marching 5 hungry ants. Are you ready? Got your marching feet on? Got your ants ready? 5 hungry ants marching in a line come across a picnic on which they can dine. They marched across the salad. They marched across the cake. They marched across the pepper. Uh-oh, that was a mistake. Achoo! Oh, we lost an ant. Oh, how many ants are left? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're down to 4 hungry ants. Ready? 4 hungry ants marching in a line came across a picnic on which they could dine. They marched through the salad. They marched through the cake. They marched through the pepper. Uh-oh. That was a mistake. Ooh. Achoo! Oh, we lost another ant. Oh no, we're down to 3. Okay, they're gonna keep going. And 3 hungry ants marching in a line came across a picnic on which they could dine. They marched through the salad. They marched through the cake. They marched through the pepper. Uh-oh, that was a mistake. Achoo! Uh-oh, we're down to 2. 2 hungry ants. Oh, I don't know if I'll ever get to eat. 2 hungry ants marching in a line came across a picnic on which they could dine. They marched through the salad. They marched through the cake. They marched through the pepper. Uh-oh, that was a mistake. Uh-oh, one last ant. 1 hungry ant marching all alone came across a picnic on which she could dine. She marched through the salad. She marched through the cake. She marched through the pepper. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that was a mistake. Achoo! No more hungry ants. Thanks for playing with me there. Now let's see if we can find our own hungry ants marching in a line. So there just so happens to be, if you look over here, not a lot of ants going on over here. But if you keep going just a little further, oh, look at that. There's a whole bunch of ants, some going that way, some going this way, and they're pretty wide too. It's about this whole section here, and they're just busy going back and forth and back and forth. And if we follow the line that way, here's all the ants. Where are they going? Hey, cameraman, look, I think I see where they're going. All the way in to an anthill. And not just one anthill, we have 2 anthills back here in our blackberry in our blackberry bunch. Ooh, look, there's an ant carrying something. That big, huge green thing that's longer than he is, and he's carrying it back up to the anthill. It's kind of creepy if you think about it, but it's kind of cool too. All those ants building up from all the different debris that's on the floor of the forest, building their ant hills. Behind me, during the Hungry Ants Finger play, we had some old hills, and so they kind of have to build them up every year because birds get to them, we think the raccoons get to them, and they pretty much level them out every year. So they've been busy rebuilding these two right now. Aren't they cool? It's kind of creepy and I'm going to be itching, but it's pretty neat. So, if you're looking for something to read that involves an ant, there is a book by a Philip Hose. It's spelled H-O-O-S-E, which you would think it would be hoose to rhyme with moose, but it's actually pronounced hose, and it's called Hey Little Ant. And it takes place underneath a kid's shoe who's about ready to squash an ant. And he and the ant start in a conversation over whether or not the boy should spare the ant's life. If you're a big person and you're interested in ants, there's a scientist, E.O. Wilson, who is a very famous, he's 90 years old this year, and he kind of made his name working with ants. As a kid, he used to wander around and outside in the swamps in the forests of Alabama, and got into biology, and he wrote a fantastic book called Letters to a Young Scientist. And so if you're a teen, tween, an adult, I read it as an adult. It's an absolutely amazing book by E.O. Wilson, in case you wanted to see what kinds of things an ant biologist might actually write about. Well, thanks for joining me, and hope to see you back again for the letter B. Thanks.